Cheyenne Kimball looked up at the sky where puffy clouds were turning gray. Most people would head inside, but not Cheyenne. She saw adventure in the stormy sky, a buzz of excitement in the thick, warm air. She pulled on her favorite boots, ready for whatever the day would bring. Outside, the world felt alive. Birds chattered, the wind whispered secrets, and every leaf seemed to tremble. Cheyenne grinned, heading for the old oak tree on the hill, her favorite spot to watch the world. The path was familiar, but today it felt new, charged with energy. The wind picked up, carrying the scent of rain and freedom. Her heart thumped with anticipation. She thought of her friends inside, missing the real show outside. The sky was the biggest screen of all, and she was ready for the front row. The gray clouds deepened to charcoal, beautiful and powerful. Cheyenne walked straight into the heart of it, feeling like the hero of her own story. She didn't need a plan, just courage and curiosity. The world was changing, and she wanted to be part of it. Every step felt like the start of something big. She was ready for whatever the storm would bring. The adventure wasn't about avoiding trouble, but finding wonder. Cheyenne's spirit soared with the wind. The opening scene of her adventure was just beginning. She smiled, knowing this was a story she'd remember. At the bottom of the hill, everything changed in an instant. The clouds darkened, swirling into a stormy monster overhead. The wind howled, pushing against Cheyenne, but she leaned in, laughing. A low rumble of thunder rolled across the valley. The birds fell silent, as if the world was holding its breath. The air thickened, heavy with the scent of rain. Light faded, turning the world blue and gray, the grass glowing against the gloom. Cheyenne felt a shiver of fear, just enough to make her feel alive. Her heart beat faster, matching the distant thunder. The thrill of the storm was bigger than her fear. Fat raindrops splashed her face, quickly turning into a sideways shower. She lifted her face to the sky, letting the rain wash over her. The world was wild and beautiful, and she was right in the middle of it. This wasn't just watching a storm, it was being part of it. Cheyenne grinned, soaked and exhilarated. The storm was loud, messy, and real. She felt connected to everything around her. The adventure was more epic than she'd imagined. The rain and thunder made her feel powerful and small at the same time. She was exactly where she wanted to be. The storm was her adventure, and she was ready for more. Cheyenne's spirit matched the wildness of the sky. She was alive in every sense of the word. A blinding flash split the sky, lighting up every leaf and tree. Cheyenne blinked, awestruck by lightning so close it felt like magic. Thunder cracked overhead, shaking the ground and her bones. Her heart pounded, fear and excitement tangled together. Another flash, another deafening boom echoed through the valley. Cheyenne let out a scream, half terror, half pure thrill. It was like riding the world's wildest roller coaster. Every sense was alive. The light, the sound, the rain, the electric air. She laughed, soaked and breathless, loving every second. The storm was overwhelming, but she embraced it. She wasn't thinking about safety or comfort, just the moment. The wild energy of nature surged through her. Cheyenne felt more alive than ever before. The storm was a dance, and she was part of it. Fear became exhilaration. She belonged to the storm. Rain poured down like a waterfall, but Cheyenne didn't care. She spun in circles, arms wide, dancing with the storm. The wind was her partner, lightening her strobe light. She stomped in puddles, laughing at the muddy splashes. This was pure joy. No rules, just freedom. The storm was her music festival, and she was the star. She ran through the grass, boots squishing, wind pushing back. Her imagination soared. Every thunderclap an alien roar, every lightning flash a spaceship landing. But even in her wild dance, she knew the storm was getting closer. Lightning and thunder nearly overlapped. The danger was real. The thrill was incredible, but safety mattered. Her dance was ending. It was time to find shelter. Cheyenne's heart pounded with excitement and purpose. She scanned for a safe place, her adventure shifting gears. The storm had given her freedom, now it demanded respect. She was ready for the next part of her journey. The search for shelter began. Cheyenne remembered a rocky overhang on the hill, a perfect shelter. She sprinted through the rain, slipping up the slope and diving into the cave just as lightning struck nearby. The thunder boomed, echoing off the stone. Safe inside, she peeked out at the storm's fury. Smoke curled from a tree across the valley, a reminder of nature's power. Cheyenne hugged her knees, grateful for her quick thinking. From her cave, the storm was a breathtaking show. Lightning forked across the sky, rain swept the valley, and she watched in awe. She realized bravery meant knowing when to seek shelter. The storm was both beautiful and dangerous. Cheyenne felt a new respect for nature's power. She learned that adventure and wisdom go hand in hand. The cave became her front row seat to wonder. Slowly, the storm faded. Thunder softened, rain turned to drizzle, and clouds broke apart. Cheyenne stepped from her shelter into a sparkling world. Sunlight glinted on every leaf and blade of grass. The air was fresh, the earth smelled sweet, and a rainbow arched across the valley. Cheyenne walked home, changed by the storm. She felt braver, wiser, and more in love with nature than ever. The storm had been wild, but it left beauty in its wake. She learned that fear can lead to wonder, and courage means respecting the world's power. Cheyenne would never forget her dance in the rain, her safe cave, or the rainbow's promise. She carried a new kind of courage inside her. Not the absence of fear, but the strength to face it with joy. The adventure had changed her. She was ready for whatever came next. And she knew every storm held a story worth living.